Top 10 Meghan Markle Icks that made her unlikable. Number 10, mistreating staff. Leading up to the Oprah interview, the Times reported accusations that Meghan mistreated her palace aides and staff prior to the 2020 exit. While Meghan denied the allegations, noting in a statement to Us in March 2021 that she was saddened by the latest attack on her character. The palace revealed they were investigating the claims. We are clearly very concerned about allegations in the Times following claims made by former staff of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The statement read, "Accordingly, our HR team will look into the circumstances outlined in the article. Members of staff involved at the time, including those who have left the household, will be invited to participate to see if lessons can be learned. The royal household has had a dignity at work policy in place for a number of years and does not and will not tolerate bullying or harassment in the workplace." Number 9, ditching friends for royal status. Is Meg ditching her friends for her royal status? A former friend and colleague who said Meghan ghosted her was Gina Nelthorpe Crown, who found the future Duchess to be hugely charismatic when they first met in 2014. Gina said she last heard from Meghan when the future Duchess told her she was giving up her career and terminating their contract. Ouch, Meghan felt no type of way about letting go of a former friend. It seems as if a couple people have claimed that she cut them off as soon as she and Harry became serious. So I wonder how Harry feels about this. But at the same time, if Meg knew these people would share her business, then it would only be safer and easier for her to keep her distance from them. Clearly, they're still talking about her and airing out her past, even though she doesn't talk to them anymore. So, did the Duchess make the right decision? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Number 8, mockery. Meghan mocking the royal traditions. Now, as many know, there's a scene in the series that shows Meghan doing an overly dramatic take of the royal curtsy she was to do when she met the Queen. As she is laughing it up, look over to Harry and notice his reaction. He is staring at her as if he's annoyed with her mocking something that is a part of his tradition. Interesting. Seeing as he is uncomfy by the mockery, it is definitely not a good look for Meghan at all. Other than the mockery, there have been several instances where Meghan chose to do what she preferred rather than respecting the rules of the royal family. Meghan's critics would say it was presumptuous of her to think that the centuries-old monarchy would suddenly change up its operations because of a newcomer. Meghan is not known to be someone who was going to change herself just to please the people around her. There was a combo where Meghan had to be reminded that she and Harry were not as high on the royal hierarchy as William and Kate Middleton, because Harry is only 6th in line to the throne, while William one day will become king. Number 7, not on good terms with the in-laws. When the news of Harry and Meghan's move out of Kensington Palace to strike out on their own first broke in November of 2018. The public and the press came to a unanimous conclusion as to why that would be. Meghan. Everyone pointed the fingers at the new royal, suggesting her alleged difficult Duchess attitude was not just reserved for the staff and had caused a feud between her and Kate. Obviously, all that turned out to be untrue. The Sussexes were expecting a baby and wanted more space than the 2-bedroom apartment they lived in at Kensington Palace. Kate and Meg have always had problems. It came out in November that there was a ton of tension between the royal family, as Kate and Meghan were not getting along. This meant that Prince Harry and Prince William were also not getting along, and the whole family just was not seeing eye to eye. This was super hard on everyone, but especially the Queen. Queen Liz was actually so fed up with the drama she made Kate and Meghan sit down and sort it out. Number 6, short temper. Meghan and Harry's whirlwind romance has been in the spotlight pretty much since they got together. With fans and haters watching their every move, this couple is used to getting lots of attention, whether they like it or not. When Harry got with Meg, people started watching Meg like a hawk, dissecting her every move. And naturally, when you're part of the royals, people are going to be more inclined to know what you're like. As someone part of the royal family, displaying strong emotions is not necessarily expected, especially in a public setting. After being invited as a guest speaker at the Power of Women charity benefit, Meg seemed irritated after pictures of her were published where she was seen lashing out at an employee in the parking garage. Pics published in the Daily Mail show her looking pretty ticked off while pointing directly at someone. Some believe she was scolding one of her employees, while others say she was letting a parking attendant have it. As a royal, I think Meghan should have been more mindful of her position and the amount of eyes on her. But hey, there's always more to a story, right? And it's hard to figure out with pictures out of context. Number 5. Oprah interview. After the famous Oprah interview dropped back in 2021, the couple has been accused of prolific lying, with lies being told about racism amongst other things. People just can't help but wonder what is the truth and what is being exaggerated. After getting an award for heroism, royal expert Angela Levin has spoken about how they did not deserve it because of the things that were said in the interview. If you have not watched the interview, there have been endless criticism on many things that have happened throughout the interview, from questionable body language to over-dramatic recalls of personal situations. She brought up how she hasn't gotten any help with her mental health, which many are also quick to call out by saying that was fake news. The question really is, why would Meghan lie about that? Or is it just easier for people to think that she's lying since they already don't like her? Let me know what you think. Taking over the number 4 spot, playing victim. Prince Harry's newly formed and deeply damaging anti-royal beliefs are being peddled by Meghan Markle, according to some people, including royal author Tom Bauer, who said this while speaking to American journalist Megyn Kelly. He started by branding the American very clever and added, "Don't think for a moment that she's not convincing quite a lot of people that somehow she was thrown to the wolves." Of course, that's completely untrue. In the first 3 episodes, Harry comes out and says there's the leaking of stories, meaning by the palace, and also the planting of stories. And he is getting ready to say in these next 3 episodes that the palace and its staffers or whatever were planting negative stories on him and her. If we look objectively at the couple since breaking away from the royal family, who has gotten the better end of the deal, Meghan Markle is living in Los Angeles, pitching Hollywood decision makers, voicing Disney Plus documentaries, and positioning herself as a woke cultural voice. Prince Harry has given his family the cold shoulder, cutting ties with his grandmother, father, and brother. He's reportedly been depressed and feeling down. The high point might have been when he was filmed reading Thomas the Tank Engine. It doesn't take a genius to figure out who's benefiting. The final straw was watching Prince Harry throw his grandmother and all she's accomplished for the Commonwealth over the past 67 plus years under the bus just to provide Meghan Markle with yet another cause to pursue. As if that wasn't bad enough, he made a complete fool of himself by showing his lack of knowledge on the matter. Seems to me like the Meghan haters are making it seem like it's Meghan's world and we're all just living in it. I'm not defending anyone, but making claims about situations you aren't a part of is very much giving fan behavior. Taking over the number 3 spot, Princess Diana 2.0. Apparently, Meghan always wanted one thing in life, and that was to become a member of the British royal family. Now, she's never confirmed that, but her friends say that she was always fascinated with the royals. According to some sources, this was all a part of Meghan's plan. She's wanted to be a princess since she was a teenager, her old pal once said. She was always fascinated by the royal family. She wants to be Princess Diana 2.0. She will play her role of Bly, but my advice to him is to tread cautiously. I'm not shocked at all. It's like she has been planning this her whole life. She gets exactly what she wants, and Harry has fallen for her plan. Talk about an awful friend for outing Meghan like this, right? Number 2, not caring to learn about the royal family. Within an interview with Oprah, Meghan claims she knew nothing about the life she was set to live with the love of her life, Prince Harry. According to a well-placed source, that was, wait for it, a blatant lie. Prince Harry and brother William's private secretary at the time had created an organized folder with information and contacts to help Meghan in this transition into royal life. but clearly she didn't care to learn any of it, and on top of that accused the palace of not directing her through this journey. Sounds like a you problem, Meg. Another lie she had orchestrated was about not having her niece invited to the wedding she had said was guidance through the palace, when in reality the press team was desperate for Meghan to have more family and friends at the wedding, but she simply did not want her niece exposed to the media. And finally, taking over the #1 spot, the famous Netflix docu-series. We have all seen or at least heard about the 6-part Netflix docu-series Harry and Meghan, and let me tell you the tea on these two, especially Meg, is hotter than ever. While it was back in 2020 that the couple stepped down from the throne to live a life away from the royal responsibilities to have a quiet and normal life, we can't help but question why everything they've been doing is the exact opposite of quiet. The internet has been up in flames over Meghan's behavior in the docu-series, and some even feel as if it should just be titled Meghan because of her dramatic approach to topics that some do not feel deserved a whole series, especially if they wanted a life away from the press and media. Body language experts have revealed that Meghan's behaviors and actions show her as a manipulative narcissist who is using Harry's vulnerability against him and controlling him to do everything she wants. Others believe she wanted to step away from the royals because she was unable to control the narrative of the British press. Now that is some drama. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!